Hi everyone, welcome back to Impact Pilates YouTube channel. My name is Amanda. For today's workout, I have a foam roller core workout. So I'm going to be using a full-length foam roller and some toning balls or light weights. I would say nothing more than 3 pounds. This is going to be fairly quick, about 20-25 minutes or so. So you don't have a lot of time but want to get moving throughout your day. Good workout for you to do. So we're going to start lying down on your foam roller. Okay, so you're going to bring your tail all the way up to the front edge. And then if you want a little bit more support, you can even take your weights and kind of bring them into the side of the foam roller. It'll give it a little bit more support. And then just go ahead and roll your spine down onto your foam roller. So your head is on it. So making sure that your spine is completely onto the foam roller, okay? Take a moment and just find that neutral position through the pelvis. If you want to rock your pelvis back and forth a few times, sometimes that feels nice as well on the foam roller just to orient yourself, especially being that you're on that unmovable or unstable surface. So after rocking a few times, let's go ahead, find yourself to where you're neutral and center. So we have the pubic bone and the top of the pelvis on the same plane, creating that natural curve between the lower back and the mat. Hands just fall down by your sides, and we're going to have the shoulders just nice and wide. So feeling a nice stretch through the front of the chest. From here, let's just start with a few big breaths. We're going to take our inhale, really feeling the rib cage expand front, side, and back. And then as you exhale out through the mouth, you're feeling that rib cage gently slide inwards and downwards. And you're feeling just a gentle rise up through the pelvic floor. So you're feeling that gentle flattening and widening of the transverse abdominis and a gentle rise up through the pelvic floor. Doing that again, taking an inhale here. And then we're exhaling out through the mouth, feeling that deep connection through the deepest layer of your abdominal muscles, whose job are to compress and stabilize. And they should bring a little bit more sense of support and stability on the foam roller. One more time. Another big inhale here. And then we're exhaling out through the mouth. Let's do a few now imprint and releases. So we're going to take an inhale to hold this neutral. And now on the exhale, we're taking that distance between the rib cage and the pelvis, and we're going to contract the obliques, drawing the pelvis back towards the ribs, feeling that length between the lower back and the foam roller. We take an inhale here, maintaining that imprint, and then on your exhale, return the pelvis back to your neutral. Let's do that 2 more times. Taking an inhale here. We exhale, connect through the obliques, not using the glutes, not really pressing into the feet to imprint. We take an inhale to maintain. And on the exhale, returning the pelvis back to your neutral 1 more time. We inhale here. Exhale, we connect through the obliques, finding that imprint. We inhale to stay. And on the exhale, return the pelvis back to your neutral. Now we're going to grab onto our weights, bringing our arms straight up towards the ceiling. Now we're challenging the abdominals using the upper body. So again, I want you to feel that gentle connection between the rib cage and the pelvis. You feel, again, almost that flattening and widening sensation of the transverse abdominis, the lift through the pelvic floor. Now, as you reach the arms back overhead, you're not just dropping the arms back, but focus on keeping that connection between the rib cage and the pelvis. You're not letting the rib cage pop up towards the ceiling or letting your mid-back come away from the foam roller. And then think of lifting the arms back up using the abdominals. And again, use that exhale. We reach the arms back overhead. Using that exhale to maintain that connection through the center of the body. And then we pull the arms back up on the inhale. Doing that again. Exhale, reaching back. And just finding our stability here on that foam roller. And then we're pulling the arms back up, trying to keep the foam roller as stable and quiet as possible. So if someone were watching you, they would maybe think that you were just on the mat, not on that unstable surface. Pulling back up. Now let's bring the arms out to the side. We exhale, open wide. Again, same idea, don't let the arms drop, don't let that rib cage pop. And then pull the arms back up. Using that exhale, we open. Good. Inhale, pull back up. We exhale, open. Inhale, pull the arms back up. One more time. Exhale, open. Inhale, pull the arms back up. Now we're going to make a little windmill. Right arm goes back, left arm goes down. Still keeping that stability through the center. Then we're going to circle both arms out to the side. Again, without shifting side to side. We come where the left arm is back, the right arm is down. And then meet both arms up towards the ceiling together. And then we switch. Left arm goes back, right arm down by the hip. Feeling a little more work through the obliques as we circle those arms out to the side. We switch, right arm back, left arm is towards our hip. And then connecting through the center, bringing both arms back up. Again, right arm back, left arm down. Circle out to the side. We switch, left arm back, right arm down. Pull both arms back center. Switching here. Last time, left arm back, right arm down. We pass through that center. We switch, right arm back, left arm down. And then pull both arms back up. And then we're going to bring both arms down. And they're going to be resting right on top of the weights. Okay, so you have a choice here. If you're feeling comfortable, keep the hands on the weights. It's going to be a little bit more challenging, again, because the weights are on a stable surface. If you're not feeling super comfortable, roll the weights into your foam roller. So again, the foam roller has a little more stability, and just bring your fingertips down. No right or wrong answer. So do what feels right for you right now. We're going to be maintaining the neutral. Hands are downward wide through the shoulders. On the exhale, we're just going to start with a march. So the right leg is just a lifting up to your tabletop position. And then we inhale, place the foot back down, toe, ball, heel. We transfer the weight. And then we lift the left leg, comes up. On the exhale, we inhale, lower down, toe, ball, heel. We switch, right leg up. Good, and lower. Switch. Start the breath, then move. Because that breath is where you gain the connection and stability. 4 more like this. Exhale, lift 4. Good, and down. Exhale, lift 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 2. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift 1. Inhale, lower. Now from here, we're going to bring that right foot up to your tabletop. You're still in that neutral position. Now on the exhale, both hands are going to float up in line with your hip. And then we inhale, bring them back down. Again, exhale, connect through the center. Reach those hands off. Inhale, lower back down. Again, exhale, connect through the center, lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, connect and lift. Now we're going to inhale and try to stay. Now on the exhale, if you can, both arms reach back as far as you can stabilize. And then we inhale, bring them back down to the hip. We exhale, connect through the center, reach the arms up and back. And then inhale, pull back up, bring them to the hip, or you can even kiss them back to the mat if you need to. 2 more, exhale, lift. And back. Inhale, up. And down 1 more time. Exhale, lift. And reach. Inhale, lift. Bring both hands down. Stabilize through the center. We're going to pick that left leg up the tabletop to match the right. And then bring that right foot down, toe ball heel. Again, finding that connection here on the other side. We take an inhale. Start with the arms just coming hip height. We exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Again, exhale, connect up. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, down, really rooting down through the right foot. Exhale, use the breath, connect, then move. Now if you can, keep the arms here and inhale. And then use that exhale now to reach both arms back as far as you can stabilize. And then inhale, come back down to the hip. And again, using that exhale to reach the arms back. Then control with that inhale. Oop, almost lost it, coming back down. Again, exhale, reach it back. Inhale, come back down, last time. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, come all the way back down. Hands either down on those weights or on the mat. Maintaining that neutral. Pull now that right leg up to match the left. Legs can either stay sits bones width apart, or you can squeeze them together, feeling a gentle connection through the inner thighs. From here as well, head can stay down, or you can nod that chin and begin to curl up, lifting the head, the neck, and the shoulders. From here on that exhale, the right leg reaches away. We inhale, pull it in. Left leg, use that breath to reach. Inhale, pull in. Right side. Reach on that exhale. Inhale in, left side. Exhale out. And you can either keep that pace or speed it up. The sped up pace will be an inhale, 2 reaches, then exhale, 2 reaches. So it's inhale, good, exhale, 4, 4, 3. This is 2 reaches, last 1. Good, pull both legs together, maintain that curl. Lower the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Right leg comes down. Left leg comes down. Take both arms up. And then just go ahead, let them fall. Almost back at a high V position. Just letting the arms fall all the way down to the floor. Gonna let that chest open a little bit here. Let's just take 1 big inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Another big inhale here. On the exhale, let's swoop the arms around. Bring them to your side. You can carefully push yourself up. We're going to come down now off the foam roller. We're going to flip it, okay? So it's horizontal. I'm going to bring like my mid back, like just below, say, my shoulder blades on the foam roller. And then I'm going to actually bring my weights, have them by your side. Okay. So my mid back is supported. Again, I think like just underneath my shoulder blades. I have a nice neutral position through my pelvis. Hands are coming behind my head. I'm going to bring the spine into extension. So on the inhale, I'm allowing my rib cage now to just open up and back. And then as I exhale, I move my rib cage in and down. And again, as I inhale, I reach back, moving into extension. I use my exhale to feel my rib cage close in and down. One more time. Inhale, reaching back. And then exhale, curl up. Now maintaining the flexion, I'm going to take my toning balls and then just reach both arms straight out in front. They're about right outside your knees. Now from here, keeping the spine stabilized, that right leg again comes up to tabletop. We inhale, place it back down. Now again, if you want to do this without the weights, you can certainly do this without the weights. Lower down. Right leg. Exhale, lift. Good, inhale, lower. Left leg, lift. Good, and lower. Now we're gonna pass through mid-air. So my right leg comes up. Then instead of lowering it all the way down, I'm gonna pass through the center and switch. I pass through, switch. Good, switch right through the center. Good, 4 more here. Keeping it quiet and stabilized through the torso. Switch. 2 more like this, and both legs are going to finish in tabletop together. Last switch, and then I bring both legs up together, inner thighs connect. Now I inhale, lower the weight down to the mat, and then on my exhale, I float them up about eye height if I can maintain the spine. Inhale, I bring them down. Exhale, float them up. Again, inhale, lower them down. Exhale, float them up. 2 more. 2. And lift. Last one. 1. We lift up, we keep them here. Now, if you can, we rotate. Palms face forward. We're in like a high V position. And then pull them back in, palms face in. It's not a big move. You're keeping, again, almost feeling like you're keeping the shoulder blades lifted off the foam roller, and then we pull the arms back in. That's it, using that exhale to lift. Feeling that work through the upper abdominals. 2 more. 2. And in, last one. Lift and pull in. Right leg comes down, left leg comes down. Weights can come off to the side. 1 more time. Let's bring the hands behind the head, and let's release the spine back, opening up into extension. From here, we're going to come onto all 4s now. So I'm going to curl up. And I'm going to take my knees and I'm going to bring them right on top of my foam roller. Then I'm going to have my elbows extended underneath my shoulders. Both of my toes are curled under. If you want a challenge, you can certainly do this with both toes lifted. Choice is yours. Finding that nice neutral position through my spine. Watching that I'm not letting all the weight just come forward onto the wrist. Keeping some of it back, then using my lower abdominals and glutes. On the exhale, I'm going to take my right leg. I reach it back behind. pelvis is staying completely stable. On the inhale, I bend my right knee, tapping knee to foam roller, and then I exhale, push it right back. Now, yes, this is some glute work as well, but I'm thinking of keeping my pelvis completely stable. Yes. That's again, feeling all that abdominal work that we did on the foam roller before, especially all that stabilizing work in the beginning. Feeling it here. Good. Exhale, push. We have 4 more here. If you want to try to lift that toe, you can give it a go. We in. Exhale, push. Pulling in. Exhale, out. 2 more. 2. Reach. 1. And reach. Now we're going to lower that right leg down, curl the toes under. Now, if you kept your left toe down, I want everyone to point it up right now. So that left toe is lifted. Now, keeping the stability through my upper body, I'm using my obliques to think of almost coming into an imprint, and I'm pulling my left knee in, and then I inhale, release it back to neutral. So if you notice, it's just a small curl from my bottom oblique up, deepening that little imprint, and then I'm releasing back to my neutral. There is a little hip flexion. My pelvis moves slightly, and then I inhale, release back. 3 more. 3. And release. Exhale, driving back through my right heel, pulling that left knee in. Release, last time. In. And release, curling the toes under. Let's pull that right knee in. A little bit of a weight shift. And readjust the hands if we need. On that exhale, that left leg now reaches back. It's always funny, you can feel such a difference when we're doing unilateral work through your sides, feeling all those imbalances. We inhale, pull that left knee in. At least I'm feeling them in mine. We exhale, reach out. Inhale, knee comes into the foam roller. Exhale, we push back out. Good, and make sure again, body weight is shifted back. Exhale, press. Inhale in. Exhale, reach. Good, 4 more here. If you want to try to point and lift that right toe off. Little more challenge stability-wise. In. Good, push. 2 more. 2. And reach. Last one. 1. Reaching long. Flex that foot. Bring the toes curled under on the left. Everyone is pointing and lifting the right toe. Now on that exhale, we connect through the obliques. We pull and curl that right knee in. And then we inhale, release out. Exhale, getting that little flexion through the lumbar spine. And then inhale, release. Exhale, curl. Inhale out. 3 more. Scoop in 3. And release. 2 more. 2. And release. Last one. Scoop. And release. Coming all the way off that foam roller. So we're back, sitting on our heels. Foam roller is in front of us. We'll just do a nice little sitting cat stretch here to finish. We're nodding that chin. Rounding the spine, pushing the foam roller out in front of you. When you can't stay rounded anymore, go ahead and lift the tail, push the foam roller out. Getting that long stretch through the spine. Then begin to tuck that tail back under. Rounding all the way back up. Tail to head. 2 more. Nodding the chin, rounding the spine. And then you're going to lift the tail, unraveling tail to head. Good, really keep sliding out, 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 getting that stretch through the sides. Then we tuck the tail under, roll the spine back up. One more time, nodding the chin, rounding down, pushing out, unraveling tail to head, tucking that tail back under, and rolling all the way up and relax. You guys are all done. That was your workout for today. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that you meet me back on the mat again soon. Thank you, everyone.